Hey everyone, this is Monica at Tranquil Living, where we help you turn your chaos into calm. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through clothes. Now, as part of the system, step one is dream it. What do you want your wardrobe to look like? What do you want your bedroom to look like? What is it that you want that space to be saying to you when you open those doors? After the dream it stage, you then move on to sort it. You sort within your categories, and today we're going to be talking about clothes. Now, I have been living in India now for 6 years, and I am getting the itch that I need to go through my stuff. And while creating these videos, it was really nice to be able to work through the different steps of the Tranquil Living System and see it working within my own life. Now, you know that I've used the system over the years many, many times, but this naturally happens when I move. So normally I've been moving every 2 to 3 years, whether it's moving apartments or moving countries. And that allows me this stop point of, okay, Monica, you're moving countries. You cannot take all this stuff with you. Go through and see what's actually important to you. But I haven't moved in a while, so I've gotten this itch. And in today's video, you're going to see me go through the clothes section within my wardrobe. You're gonna see me sort everything. I decide what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, what I want to donate. And then you'll also see me storing items too. So I will take you through that video today, and I will include some voiceovers over some content that I have recorded throughout the course of the day of me going through my clothes. This will work different for everyone. I don't want you to watch this video however long it ends up taking and think that you can do it in the same time. Obviously, I have a lot of practice with this. I already have an idea of how I want to store things because I've done things in certain ways over the years. This will take you a little bit longer, but if you just stick with the process, watch some of the other videos that I have within this playlists of different ways that you can store different items. I think that you will find that you can work through the different stages of the Tranquil Living System quite quickly if you just stay motivated. So today, watch me do it. Listen to me as I go through and tell you what I was thinking and sort of how I went through the process, and then help this video be your kickstart for you to actually do this yourself. Hopefully this motivates you. If I can do it, you can definitely do it too. Take some time. Today is Saturday. I've gone through and I've done this, and I feel really good afterwards.
It is Saturday morning and I am feeling the itch to go through my wardrobe. So as you can see here, I just do a quick clear out of all the clothes. And as is stated in my book, you need to put all of your clothes in one area. Now I have a lot of clothes and shoes and whatnot. So I just sort of stacked all my shoes here. As you can see, I had shoes outside that I had to go back and get. And then this is my other cupboard I've just gone through, and I'm just taking everything out of the wardrobe that's in there. So I have upper cabinets as well that I store out of season items in. So I just had a quick clear out of that. And I just go through and I start sorting. Now I automatically just put stuff back in my closet that I know that I love and I know that I want to keep. And as I am going through piece by piece, I have these two baskets here on the floor, and I'm just throwing stuff in there that I know doesn't fit me, doesn't serve me anymore, and maybe tells a story about, one thing or another. Once I choose what's going to be within each drawer, then I go ahead and roll different items. You can see that the drawers here are not very deep, so rolling is a great way to fill up the space. You can see I roll the belts that I have, and I've compartmentalized things there. Storing things back on the shelf. I've talked about this in other videos, folding in different ways to effectively utilize the space within your cabinets. So you just need to figure out how to fold things based on how big the cabinet is, or how deep the cabinet is, or how much space you have within that. Rolling my scarves here, unrolling, rolling, seeing which one I wanted to keep. I go through and I stack, fold these different scarves, and I use these little paper holders actually that I used in my classroom, and I just slide the scarves right in there. Most of them stand up really well, and it's an easy way for me to see all of my scarves, have them stand up, and and fit really well on the shelf. Now there's a few that don't actually fit. They didn't stand up properly. So I have just folded them and I've put them on the shelf in front of that area. And I am just going through my shoes, trying to figure out which ones to keep, which ones to get rid of, which ones I'll actually wear again, which ones no longer serve me. Some of them were damaged, so I have to get rid of those. Just going through, I dusted, I gave a good clean and wipe down to the cabinets. These are my underwear and bras and whatnot, so I've gone through those. This was the stack of clothes basically when I originally started, and the shoes that I had. And it's good to do a reflection. How do you feel when you see all of the items that you have in one place? Is there anything that you feel like you have too much of? So it's good to have everything in one space. That way you can see and decide how things are going to be after that. And once I had different things folded, I went ahead and put things back into the cabinet. And it was the way that made the most sense at the time. Now, I did change the location of certain things based on the season, or sometimes, if I'm not using something, it would end up at the bottom of a cabinet or the top of a cabinet versus something that I'm using every day or every week. And then, of course, that would be closer to my fingertips at the middle part of the cabinet so that I was able to reach those things more easily. So these are shorts and different things that I don't wear very often. So I'm choosing to put these on a bottom cabinet. Of course, I'll still use them if I travel or when it's the season here in India. I'll be able to wear those shorts or those leggings, but for right now, they're pretty out of season. So that's the final of the different shelves that I have within my closet now. And these are the shoes that I've decided to keep outside. We have a shoe rack. Those are the ones that I'm letting go of. These clothes that I'm letting go of. And then I start on my out of season items that were in the packed bags. And I just go through. Some of this stuff was my husband's, so I just asked him or put it back in the bag and he can go through his stuff later. But most of the stuff is all stuff that we're keeping. We just recently got back from a trip to Europe, so it hasn't been that long actually since I've gone through these out of season clothes. I don't often wear jeans and sweaters and things unless we travel to foreign countries that are cold. Thankfully here in Bangalore, we have really pleasant weather most of the year round. So all of these clothes are basically when I travel either to Europe or other colder parts of India. So all of those got put back up in a particular order. There was a couple bags that I thought I might use in the next, month if it gets a little chillier here in Bangalore. So I just kept those at the front. All the other stuff went into the back. This last cabinet is basically my travel stuff and bags, and I have a video on bag in a bag.
And that's that. Hopefully you gained some ideas today about different ways that you can sort and store things, how to better let go of your things and realize that they will go on to live a good life with someone else, and you will have a much more tranquil life with less clutter and less clothes that are telling you a story about who you are or who you should be. Everything that's in my wardrobe now is something that I want to take forward in my future. It makes me feel good about myself. It's comfortable, and I really enjoy seeing it in my closet stored in the way that it is. So let this be your motivation. Let this be your kickstart in you starting this system yourself. Start with your clothes. It's the hardest because it's the first thing that you do, and it's something that many of us hold dear to our heart. For some reason, we get so attached to our clothes. So let this be your motivation. Get on with it. I can't wait to hear what happens for you in this process. See you soon.